Hello, world of metal! This is Hellpass. I'm Vasilis.
I'm Angelos.
I'm Vapa.
I'm Nikos.
This is Alex.
And we are at Universe Studios. Thank you so much for having us. So that's a good question, how it all started. Well, I remember I got a call by Angelos and, he was searching for a singer and, I was searching for a band as well. I mean, I came back from Austria, since many years I was playing there in a hard rock band. So I came back and I was searching for a band. They were looking for a singer, heavy metal, and I love heavy metal, so we started doing that. In the beginning, it was a hybrid band. It wasn't Hellpass as we know it now. Members changed, so the founding members per se, it would be me, Angelos, and Alex. We started Hellpass as Hellpass with that name. So it was the summer of 2022, and I think our birthday, like the band's birthday is the 5th, right?
Yes.
5th of June. So, we had absolutely no songs, and we had a lot of time in the summer in the studio. So Angelos here, I asked him like, how fast can you produce music? That was a funny question, right? You can just pressure things. But the dude had so much imagination in him, so much creativity that in like a month, he basically had an album in guitars. Alex just ran with him. So in 1 month, we had drums as well, we had bass, everything, like it was a creative madness, I would say. So we hit the studio in September, and we had the album ready end of October. So that was how it all started. We were already searching for a bassist. You can see in our first music video that I'm playing the bass. Then we found Nikos right here. He is the fourth addition to the band, and we clicked right away.
Yeah.
So
Certainly.
We were trying to promote our music. We had the album ready and we loved it. When we hit the studio and we started recording, we felt it. It was like, forget all the rehearsals, forget the technicality of the matter. Just go with it. Just feel heavy metal flowing from you, So I think you can hear that in the album, that the album is really like a live version of the studio version, I would say. So yeah, whenever we listen to these songs, we just hear ourselves playing in a big concert. It's what really comes from within. So yeah, we recorded the album in September 2022. We found our bassist, our 4th edition, in technically end of October, I would say. And then, we had a photo shoot before that to promote the band and the album that was coming up. And, we're gonna talk about our music videos later. I would like to add in the question of how it all started. I think an important addition for Hellpass was what I was searching from the beginning of Hellpass was a second guitar. So our 5th edition, and we are actually announcing it right now, is Vangelis here, known as Vapa.
Thank you so much, and I'm very proud of this.
We're really pleased to have him because he adds up to the team. The sound is like, it's surrounding you. It's so epic, playing heavy metal with heavy sound coming from literally everywhere. So yeah, this is how it all started. It started with 3 people that believed in a dream. That's why I started playing with them. To be honest, this is my personal note to this question. I didn't believe I would find this type of people, like, so focused to their work, so focused to their dreams. They actually persuaded me of their professionality and their vision. And that's what prompted me to go for it, just go for it. Because I was playing in Austria, I came to Greece, I was searching for a band, but I wanted to have a goal that I was trying to reach. And these people gave me that goal, so I really thank you guys, both of you. So this is how it all started. That's a really good question. I mean, our music consists by many different genres, many different influences. So, well, we could name few, but there's definitely more. Our composer is Aguilas right here. I mean, as I said in the first question, he's the one that had to really think fast and create many different basses on guitar, and then we basically jumped on the train that he was already creating. So I think the best person to answer that question of the influences that started what you hear, what you listen to in the album Gates of War is basically Aguilas. Aguilas?
Well, my influences for that album, for this album, Gates of War, was from the 80s all the way through the 90s. Bands like Sabotage or Motley Crue or Megadeth even. So, well, the most common genres that you can hear in our album is heavy metal, of course, thrash metal, and some influences of doom metal.
That's actually pretty true. I mean, you can pretty much hear all these influences in the album. From my part, like the vocals, I would say that I get influenced by Rob Halford, the high notes there. I love Axl Rose. I love Dave Mustaine. I love James Hetfield. These are some influences that sometimes you can hear in some songs like Burning Flags. You can see that I'm trying to get this power voice of Dio, this epic kind of voice. And I gotta say, I really love Iron Maiden. I mean, this epic style, I love it. I love it. So some of the melodies in the vocals come from the Nordic and Viking folk genre. This is just melodies that we simplified. We added as just a lead melody for the vocals in some songs, and on that there's solos you can hear the lead guitar playing, and there's melodies you can actually hear, for example, in the song, in our first single track called Ode to the Metal Gods. Guys, would you care to add up some other influences we have?
Okay, so personally speaking, and as a musician, my main influences was heavy metal. So that's the reason that why I love these guys from the first time. I'm the newest in the band, so I have to say that my main influences was 80s heavy metal and guitarists like Zakk Wylde or Mick Mars or whatever, or Joe Satriani or Steve Vai in more in their melodic ways. So that's why I'm playing this in this style to help us.
Yeah, okay.
Real nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, basically, my bass style and everything that has to do with my, musical upbringing has to do with a lot of influences through alternative metal. Like I started listening, and my first actually, time listening on quintessence real metal was System of a Down, and later on, found out some other bands. But I would say that my favorite type of play style in bass, which I really like in Hellpass, and that's why I find like it's like a musical home to me, basically, this band, because I can incorporate some of my own style, which is most of purely like influenced by basses from or bands from like Rage Against the Machine, Metallica, and a lot of different basses, like, and also Tool. Basically, I really like Tool. I really like Tool.
Great band.
Yeah, had to happen as a bassist,
All the bandmates there are just amazing.
So basically, I like a style of funky feeling, like bringing into metal with the way that I'm hitting sometimes my bass and almost destroying it every single session and stuff like that. So that's basically my influence in music. That's how it all started for me, and that's
Alex?
all.
I'm basically a more extreme metal guy. I feel like that I'm the extreme element in the band, and I consider myself basically a heavy metal or metal in general drummer. And although I'm playing in order to promote every song and not my playing. I try to push the extremity of the rhythm in every part, in every song. That's it.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty much. I mean, people are calling him drum machine. Yeah. I mean, in the concerts, and you can hear that also in the album. He is a machine. He's just, giving us power, and we feel it, and we bring it up. We try to go in a higher level of heavy metal while playing the songs. So, I mean, as you figured out, Alex is our drummer. I mean, Nikos was talking about bassists before. He's our bassist. Here you can see our two guitarists, Angelos and Vangelis, and probably as you figured out, I'm the vocalist in the band. Although they all sing in the concerts.
Kind of.
Yeah, well, they're trying.
Or screaming.
So I think that we have basically covered the most part of how we get influenced which genres, which bands maybe, what examples we have that you can hear in our album, in our sound in general. Well, as we said in the first question, I mean, we recorded Gates of War in September, and it was basically ready till October of 2022. Our first release was our single track. It was a music video. It's called Oath to the Metal Gods, and it was filmed up in the mountains. I mean, this song is basically dedicated to all the metal fans that stay true to metal, and they keep metal alive generation after generation. This is why we as kids will listen to metal, and we are metalheads right now, and we hope that young generations now will listen to us, and they will continue the circle of keeping metal alive. So this is where the thematology of Oath to the Metal Gods comes from. And this is why we felt that, I mean, a music video for the Metal Gods would have to be in a mountain. I mean, it is really a sacred song for us. It's our favorite song. We played in every concert. So that was released in November. November 2022. I had a music video, and we would like to take the opportunity and thank Render Productions, and specifically the sound engineer Ilias Palapelas, that really helped us produce the sounds that you can hear in our album in all the streaming platforms that is available. We also would like to thank our cinematographer, basically Kostas Batsinilas from the company Ichochroma, that is also our sound engineer in the concerts, and he was the one that taped our latest release called Futura. So Futura was released 2 months later in February 2023. This is a song that talks about all the negative stuff in our society. It's a purely sociological song. It talks about the alternation of people. It talks about the cities that have become so strange to walk by. So we really felt like we wanted to, make the audience feel how we feel, the anger that we feel inside when we sing the song, when we wrote the song. The lyrics really talk about the people being so alternating in the cities. So you can hear that in the lyrics, and we really hope you like it. This video clip was actually recorded and produced in, where was that? That was in Imagination Studios by Kostas Batsinilas and the company Hochroma. And we gotta say, this is really amazing because, we were in an infinite room, and this is basically a room that is white all over, and you can play with smoke effects, you can play with colors from the lighting. You can see that you can do so many things with this place, and we really loved the creative infinity, I would call it. So we're really pleased with this production, and I mean, we got really good reviews, I would say, from rock magazines all over Greece and some international. Those songs also were promoted by international promoters in YouTube channels and radio stations, etc. And I mean, I think it went well. The reviews were really nice, and we would really like to thank all those rock magazines helping us. Coming to mind is Rockway magazine, right?
Yes.
Rock Attitude. We would like to thank the YouTube channel Metal Across the World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom 666. Yeah, like all these people really helped us from the beginning, and we feel really grateful because all those releases went really well, and there's so much coming up. So, as I said in the previous question, we released Futura in end of January, I think, beginning of February. So that's exactly the point where we started playing in live concerts. Our first concert was in Harilau Square, that was in Thessaloniki, our base, and it was a very emotional concert, I would say, because it was dedicated to a football fan that I would say was, yeah, I mean, the right question is murdered. He was murdered by rival football fans, and we really felt like we really have to take part in this concert in his memory. I think our lyrics really connect to these matters. So, yeah, I mean, our second concert was a month later, was in March. It's a recent concert that was in 8 Ball Club in Thessaloniki as well. Went really well. I mean, we really loved the bands we played with. And I think that's a really nice part in socializing with other bands, other musicians, learning new things. And we really love the Greek people in the metal concerts. I mean, they really feel the metal. You know, you can hear them headbanging. So the plans for the future are basically on Friday, this Friday, we're playing in Athens, at the Unclub, with some really great musicians, really great metal bands. Then we have one more gig in Thessaloniki planned. That's on the 20th of April. Then we have 2 more concerts in Athens and in Volos. That's on the 14th of March. Then we have, that's in Athens at Unclub, again with really great metal bands. And then we have one more that is on the 19th of May, and that's in Volos, in the Argoritis Motorcycle Club. I mean, that's a really great club. I love these guys. I mean, that's the 3rd time I think that I'm gonna be playing there. They're really amazing, really amazing. You should check some videos they have online. So yeah, that's our plan till May. Then in the summer we're gonna play in some summer festivals, obviously. The first one that I could say that is already booked, that's or the Over the Wall rock festival that is in Creta, in Heraklion. We really thank the people, the organizers that invited us. That's a great opportunity, and we really love Creta. So we're gonna actually combine it with some vacation, because Creta is really beautiful. You guys all over the world should really visit Creta. It's amazing. So what we have planned in terms of concerts and tours, I mean, the next a really big thing for us would be the tour with Aralu that is planned from the 11th till the 19th of November. We're really eager to play with them. We're gonna play in the Czech Republic, Hungary, and Romania, right?
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that.
Right on.
All these gigs are really important to us because we gain experience and we connect with the crowd, and it's really amazing to connect with different nationalities because they have different mentalities, and I love seeing the interaction at every concert. It's like the first time. So we're really eager for these concerts, and hopefully we're gonna have so many more. I mean, this is like 9 plus 7, that's 16 concerts for this year, and we're hoping for more already for this year. We have a lot planned for 2024, so stay tuned on our social media. Well, that's a really good question. I mean, apart from the concerts that we already, I think we covered that matter. We've been planning for our merch to come out at the end of June. Pre-sales are already open, so you can find us on Bandcamp. You can order some T-shirts. We're gonna have many more things in the future. Right now, we're focusing on the T-shirts. So our merch is gonna be out till the end of June. And other than that, we are working on our second album. I mean, we can't really hold Angelos. He's creating songs like crazy. I mean, he's not even focusing on the moment. He's just creating songs after song. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm trying to keep up writing lyrics. The guys are trying to keep up writing bass lines, drum lines, and everything. So this is creative madness, and we love it. We love it. So we don't know when the next album is gonna be released, but we're gonna soon be starting producing it. So this is on the plans. So I would say, apart from the concerts, our merch is coming out. We have many good events that we're eager to be part of, and we are already set on working our new song. So stay tuned. This would be the most important question for us, I would say. Well, this is, I mean, what Hellpass represents. I would say that you can hear that on our album, Gates of War, that, I mean, the album was, lyrically speaking, it was inspired by the events from the beginning of the war in Ukraine, the Russian war in Ukraine. We saw what happened to the victims, the buildings, whole cities were destroyed. That really makes you redefine humanity, redefine what politicians think of our system, of what we think, what they think we think. So all this was the material we worked on, lyrically speaking, for the album. It's an album that talks to the people about the people. Not drugs, not rock and roll, just what the real problems are, what we think should be solved, and how the future could get better. So what we stand for is basically written on our lyrics. We would really hope that the people listening to us, the audience, would listen carefully to what we're saying, and we are open to any conversation about it. I mean, it's a food for thought, really. So I would be proud one day to say that, you know what, we inspired some people, they understood what we stand for, and they really worked on that. Other than that, other than the social part of the lyrics in the album, I would say that, well, Hellpass is basically our live, the concert presence. I mean, our live presence. Heavy metal for us is not just being virtuous and playing guitar really amazing and very technical. It's more about the heart, and that's why you can hear that in our album. The sound you hear is not so much a sterile studio version sound. It's more like a live concert that was actually recorded. So this is what we love about our music. It hypes people. It makes people headbang, it makes people clap, it makes people sing with us, sing along with our lyrics, feel them, it makes the people shout, and all this, the sweat, the shouts, the lights, all this madness that goes on in our concerts, which you can also see for yourself on our YouTube channel. We have some videos uploaded from our concerts. This is what we stand for. This is heavy metal for us. This is a type of lifestyle, feel things, not just say things. So this is what Hellpass is for, and Hellpass, our slogan is our ticket to hell. This is how we came up with the name Hellpass. The modern days that we live in is basically a pass to hell. So we're just giving all this reality one more step to come out, so we can figure out what we can do about it. So there you have it. Hellpass is basically a feeling, a unity of people that have a collective thought that they want to share with you. For more content, you can find us on all social media platforms. Our album is out on all streaming platforms, and we would really appreciate some help, financial help, by purchasing our merchandise. You can find it on Bandcamp. I'm pretty sure you can find all our social media online. They're connected, so there's not gonna be any problem with, for you. So thank you very much for watching this video. We're really thankful. Thank you from Hellpass.
Yeah, yeah.